Hey guys, thanks for stopping by. Today's a very special video. Today I am migrating into my new bullet journal. Can you believe that I have completed or about to complete my second bullet journal? I started this journey about a year ago with my very first one back in May, and migrated over to my Lamam that I've been using for the last 6 months, and that's been great. I've got one more month left in this guy, and I already had and finished up all the spreads, and so here's this week that I had put in my last video, and then I went ahead and flipped forward and went ahead and did the following week, which is going to be next week or the following week, and then the final week of June going into July. And so that's it. That was my last page. Triplets are coming to visit, that's important, and I'll dedicate my last page to them, and this guy is being put to bed, so another one bites the dust. So today I'm bringing you my new bullet journal. I'm so excited. I already have put him into my Shakespeare Traveler's Notebook, and I'm really excited to still be in this. This thing is still amazingly beautiful, and I'm still really loving it. Still have my long-term, first flip is my long-term journal that I'm still working with. And then here is my new bullet journal. Yay! Oh, it's so beautiful, guys. So I am going back to the Lloydstrom's 1917, and you know, they had their metallic series, and my husband got me the copper, and I was so excited when he did. I was so anxious to get into it, but I had to wait, and here we are in June, and finally gonna get into it for July. And so hey, I can wait, a girl can wait. So really excited to get into this. And so I went ahead and started up with my page layouts and setting it up. So I just wanted to go ahead and do a flip through and show you what I've done. So just a couple of things. Kept the packaging because I love the way that looks. Threw on some stickers. Did a little cover page, nice and simple. I've already put in some things in my index, and then went ahead and jumped on in. First page, I went ahead and did like a vision board, kind of a motivational, let's get things going. You know, if I'm feeling in a bad mood, I can just look at this page, and I've got a lot of really good things there to look at, and you know, hopefully it gets me back on track. Alrighty, so used a stamp set to stamp out my 9-month, you know, overview or at a glance, and then use the same stamp set to go ahead and do my 6-month overview. And so if you've never worked with stamp sets, they're very easy and very awesome, and they make things a snap. I know in my last journal, I hand did that, and that was a mess, and I made a bunch of mistakes, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all, but I went with it, and I was like, okay, well, that's the last time I do that. And so I knew for this one, I wanted to do something different, and so I really like the way this looks, nice and clean. The biggest thing is just making sure you're using the right stamps to match the right days. So yeah, and so went ahead and used a little washi tape set that I have with these little classic cards that I really like, and I really like the way that came out. So going on to my first couple collections, I'm going to go ahead and continue with my exercise tracker from my last journal, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep on going for the month of July. And I've got my YouTube's idea page, which just keep putting down my ideas for videos and what I want to bring you guys. And let's see, and then I had to, I'm going through all the Marvel movies, y'all. So I had to redo that and put it down, and I'm only barely halfway through with my Marvel movies, but gosh, they're making them faster than I can watch them, so I need to get on that. And of course, just a little wish list, which I already have iWatch, and I had an iWatch, but I broke it, and It was very unfortunate, but anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and get going with July, and this is where July is going to start. And so we'll go ahead and dive in and plan out July. Okay, for my cover page, I am continuing to use my sticker set that I purchased at Michael's, and since it has a lot of different holidays, I'm just going to go ahead and go through those and use those as I see fit. And I really liked how this turned out, and since I'm going to be really busy this July, I didn't want to take too much time putting in a lot of effort with my spread this month. I just wanted to keep it really simple and clean, and make it more functional than just decorative, because it is going to go by pretty fast. I do have some things going on, so yeah, the sticker set really helps. It gives it a lot of pop, and it makes things really easy. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Throw in my last sticker and voila! On to my monthly layout. Trying something I haven't done before. It is kind of just the basic layout for the month, but instead of doing all the boxes, I'm just going to go ahead and do the top lines and try and keep it really clean. I saw this on Pinterest and I thought, oh, it looked really pretty and nice and minimalistic, and so it's exactly what I kind of want to go for. So there it is. Okay, so just finishing things up, putting in my stickers, and finishing up my notes section, and then I'll be ready to move on. And there is my monthly layout. Okay, so I'm moving on to my habit tracker, and I'm going back to an oldie but a goodie. So I guess it's been a few months since I've done this vertical layout or sideways layout, and I just find that sometimes this is just a lot easier than jumping around with all the different boxes. So keeping it as simple as possible, I'm going to go ahead and do this and go back to it. I'm actually adding a few more habits that I've been wanting to add in. Some of them are kind of silly, but you know, they are important, and I find that I miss them or I miss deadlines. So, you know, that's why we have it. Might as well throw it in. Okay, so just kind of playing around with the new font, combining some different fonts that I know, trying to make it look a little different, adding in a little black drop shadow to give it some pop, and I'll go back a little bit later and throw in some stickers and really finish it up and make it look good. There it is. And moving on to my mood tracker. My mood tracker, this will probably be my last mood tracker for a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but it's hard to track moods. At least it's hard for me to track my mood. It's always kind of changing. I mean, if it's kind of a meh day or a good day, or it's just kind of crazy, but I don't know. Also, I just find that it's just kind of hard to I don't know, make like an overall assumption on the day. I don't know, it's just weird. But I'm going to do it this month, and so what I'm doing is fireworks, and I'm putting a little color scale down here at the bottom. I'm going to use these 4 colors this month and just kind of do it that way. And at least with each color, I can kind of play with the hues, and I don't know. maybe that'll help with the different moods that I'm in. But I'm going to do big fireworks, little fireworks, different varieties, and let's just see how this comes out. Okay, so I'm moving on to my one-word challenge. I really enjoyed this last month, and so I'm going to go ahead and do it again this month, and maybe I'll go ahead and post a picture on Instagram just to kind of show what that looked like and how it came out, because I thought it came out pretty good, and I can actually go back and look at each day with that one word and remember what happened. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I'm just going to go ahead and do it again for July and see how that comes out. I had this little space down here at the bottom, so I'm going to go ahead and just throw in my brain dump just to utilize all the space possible. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I find that I don't use all my brain dump section. So using it or only having half a page I think is going to be okay. So I'll just write a little bit smaller and it'll be fine. Okay, so just finishing up my title. Right now I am using this Recollections copper pen that I got at Michael's, and I really like the way it writes. It's nice and thick and it's really smooth. The ink comes out, very complete, I guess, and it dries very fast. Adding in my little drop shadow, throwing in my stickers, and just kind of playing around with this whole gold firework theme with the colors and the stars. I really like the way this came out. I'll change the color hue for the rest of the month. I'm not just going to stick with this the whole time, but I really do like the way this came out for the first few spreads. Alrighty, so on to my weekly spread. I am really enjoying my Dutch door, so that's the first thing I'm doing is just cutting off a piece of the paper. You can make that Dutch door as thin or as wide as you like. I think mine is about 14 boxes in, or 14 dots in is what I enjoy having, and it's a lot of space. I can use that space for a lot of different things other than just writing what I need to do. If I want to throw in the weather or throw in some other little trackers, how much water, calorie intake, or weight, I can just go ahead and put that in there. I also am just kind of changing up the spread. I'm adding an events chart or section over to the left right here, and I think that's going to help me just kind of see the week quickly at a glance and what I have going on, because with the Dutch door you do have to switch the page back and forth, and with that if there's something important on the other side and you're not seeing it and you need to, well, it's good to have it in your events page. So just a quick little jot of important things that are happening, and then I'll go ahead and use the day area to just, like I said, do my to-dos and dailies and things that I need to do for the day. Alright, so keeping it simple with just the days of the week and the dates, and of course no spread is not complete unless it's got stickers, so I'm just gonna keep going with my stickers here and put them in where I think they look pretty cool, and so you'll kind of see that Well, I don't know. I just really enjoy stickers, and I like stickering it up. Like I said, I like the way it gives it that pop, and it just makes things a lot easier. Over to the left, I use my stamp set to throw in the month of July, because I don't really feel like writing all those numbers down. So that really helps. And talked about my stamp set earlier. I really enjoy having that. Okay, so putting in my last little things, and moving on to my last spread. I am doing 2 spreads because the first 2 weeks of July are pretty busy, and so I just want to have the space to write everything down that I'm doing. And so this one is just going to be a 1-pager. I am going back to another oldie but goodie. Again, I have my little events off to the left that you'll see here in just a second, and then just throwing in a notes and a next week section as well. But on this page, I did want to keep it all together, so just looking at it, not doing the Dutch door. I'll probably go back to the Dutch door, but you know, that's a great thing about having your bullet journal, is that you get to change it up, you get to make it whatever you want, and you're not committed to anything at all. Please mind my big head bobbing in and out. Okay, so just finishing it up, doing the last little touches. Had to throw in those stickers, and that's pretty much it. Wanted to just keep it nice and clean and simple. Just like I said, more functional than pretty, and with the stickers that really helps things out because it keeps things really nice. And so all I'm doing now is just kind of going back and using up all my stickers, because why save them, y'all? Just use them, put them down. I used to hoard stickers. I'll save this one for that. No, just put them down. You'll buy more. At least I do. It's a crazy addiction. Okay, you guys, so I have completed my spread. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a great 4th of July and a wonderful month. If you guys haven't liked or subscribed to my channel, please do so, and I wish you guys the best. Hopefully everything turns out exactly the way you want. Bye-bye.